Well, a brilliant driver lineup at Sahara Force India this year. Nico Hulkenberg returning to the starting grid, racing for the team, replacing Adrian Sutil. Paul di Resta continuing after a brilliant rookie season and joining the team as third driver, a hotshot from France, part of the French racing resurgence in Formula One. Please welcome to the Flying Lap, Jules Bianchi, third driver for Sahara Force India. Jules, great to see you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. I think you've just had fitting in the new car, right?
Yes, we just had it this afternoon. It has been just amazing to be in the Sahara Force India new racing car.
And I would imagine pretty amazing to know that you're now in Formula One. A good GP2 season last year, few ups and downs, but here you are, a solid position in one of the up-and-coming Formula One teams.
Yeah, for sure. Last year has been a bit difficult for me, but anyway, this is past. Now we are thinking about this year with Sahara Force India. It's going to be a great opportunity for me to improve, to grow up my experience and to continue to drive a Formula One.
Now, Force India have already announced that you're going to do, I think it's at least nine Fridays at Formula One race weekends, which is great. And we've seen how the team does operate with its third driver. It's looked after them very well last year with Nico and the year before that with Paul. So tell us how you imagine those Fridays are going to be for you, the sort of workload you're going to have and the sort of jobs you're going to be asked to do.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be really important for me, for the team as well. They will see how I'm behave on the track and I will behave outside the track. So it's going to be really important. I will try to learn everything in Formula One. We will for sure work a lot on the Friday morning, so it will be a great session for me.
And nice to have two youngish guys in the race cars as well. I suspect, and looking at you together now, you're gelling quite well in terms of your age group and where you are in your careers.
Yeah, of course, I'm quite young, but anyway, I try to work a lot. I will. My goal is to finish in Formula One, so I'm so driven now. I still have to improve myself, but I will work hard, and I can't wait to be in the car.
Jules, I imagine great memories for you coming back to Silverstone after the GP2 race at the British Grand Prix last year.
Yeah, in Silverstone this year. I mean, last year has been amazing for me. I won great battle with Christian Viettori, so it has been really good memories, and I hope I will some good memories again here in Silverstone with the South Sunday.
I mentioned the French resurgence in Formula One. How much are you aware of that? Do you feel that three drivers competing now in Formula One, you're right there on the edge? Would be wonderful to have a French Grand Prix again on the calendar.
Yeah, of course, we are trying to push really hard on that. We have three drivers in Formula One. I'm also here, and I know that we are pushing a lot, the federation a lot for a Grand Prix in France, and I hope we will have it because it's going to be really important for our country.
Jules, I'm just a little bit older than you, not much, but a little bit older than you, but I was a big fan of both your grandfather and your great uncle. Your great uncle was Jules Bianchi, a wonderful all-round driver, Formula One, sports cars, rallies, long-distance events. And of course, your grandfather, a very accomplished single-seater and then sports car driver as well. I don't know, I'm just a fan. I want to know how you imagine them in your mind and what they were like when racing. Do you talk to your grandfather much about his racing days?
Yes, of course. He all the time speak to me about his racing, and it was really different in the past, really dangerous. And my grand uncle died in '69, so it was another thing to drive in the past and to drive now. But it's always amazing to speak with my grandfather and to listen at his experiences.
Yeah, so sad when Lucien lost his life, particularly after that horrendous crash that he survived in the London-Sydney Marathon in '68. But of course, your grandfather had a huge accident as well at Le Mans, I think in the Alpine Renault, a big fire as well. But he went on to do some amazing things. I believe he was part of ABS braking and the technology behind that and other suspension developments.
Yeah, that's true. He continued to push a lot for motorsport with the ABS and with the suspension contractive. So he is always here. He's always pushing hard. He tried to help me all the time. So it's amazing to have him.
Well, that's Mauro Bianchi you were talking about, a very talented driver as well, and obviously a great dynasty here, the Bianchi dynasty. And speaking of dynasties, the Andretti family obviously massively powerful in motorsport, particularly in America. And Mario Andretti Lucien, your great uncle, I believe, were quite good. Mario had a lot of respect for Lucien, and one day if you meet Mario, perhaps that's something you might want to talk to him about.
For sure, I will ask him about that because I didn't know. But yeah, they were good friends, so it's just amazing that two family of motorsports were good friends like this in the past.
Now, we're going to have a look at the car in a minute. Craig Scarborough very kindly, again, is going to talk us through the technical details of the car. But I've got to ask you what you think about the car. You can be as rude as you like. I'm sure you're not going to be that rude in front of all the team here. But equally, it's interesting to see the McLaren with a very different nose shape. And all the talk at the moment is about noses.
But obviously, I saw the car this morning for the first time because yesterday was not it was not ready. But looked really great. I really like it, and it look really. I hope it will be competitive for sure, but it looked like it will be. So I'm really happy.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in Jerez next week. We'll be down there with the Flying Lap as well. And very good luck with your first season as third driver for the team. Most of the guys that have been in your position have gone on to bigger and greater things. So very best of luck to you. Thanks for joining us, Jules. Great to see you. Right. Now, I mentioned that Craig Scarborough has again been very kind and taken us through the technical